They are big, have razor-sharp teeth, and they can swim very fast indeed, up to 60 miles per hour. So it's no wonder that they are the ocean's most feared predator. But if a shark caught you in its sights, what should you do? Should you try and swim off as fast as you can, or stay and batter the animal around the face in the hope of scaring it away? Is punching a shark in the nose to scare it off a myth? If the shark launches itself at you aggressively, legend has it that you should punch it on the nose. But is that a myth? Not according to Gordon Grice, author of the Book of Deadly Animals. He says that this could prove helpful, as sharks have many sensitive nerve endings in their nose. He said, there are cases of people having some success in fighting off sharks by punching them on the nose. Fighting back is often your best bet. But for Richard Pearse, a conservationist who has written 7 books on sharks, and had several close encounters with the animals, he would not suggest this course of action. He says if you need to attack, you should always try to grab something to use as a weapon. The expert, who divides his time between South Africa and Cornwall, explained, trying to punch them on the nose is a pretty stupid thing to do, because if you miss, just below the nose is their mouth full of sharp teeth. Never try and fight or punch a shark if it comes for you. What should you do when faced with a shark? So if a fist fight with a shark is not option, and you have one of the creatures staring down at you, what should you do? Well, according to Mr. Pearse, it might be difficult, but the best course of action is to stay still and stare them down. He explained, the main thing to do is stay calm. Don't start shouting or splashing around in the water, and don't try and swim away. You'll never make it. Unlike animals such as dogs and cats who have paws, if sharks want to explore something, they will put it in their mouths and often give an exploratory bite. If you panic and start splashing and swimming, you're inviting them to give you that bite. Never turn your back on them, as sharks, like safari animals such as lions, tigers and leopards, are ambush predators. If you turn your back, it is almost an invitation for them to attack. Try and maintain eye contact. Slowly ease away and try and make it back to the shore. If the shark doesn't see you as a threat, it is less likely to want to attack. He added that the only form of aggressive action you should consider is to try and push it away if it comes close. He added, if you have any equipment such as a camera with you, use that to push it away. Even a fin or a snorkel would work. How to reduce the risk of a shark attack? Even if you know exactly what to do in a shark attack, Mr. Pearse says there are a number of simple steps you can take to reduce the risk. And choosing where and when to swim are the key factors in avoiding confrontation with a shark. He said, sharks are attracted by blood in the water, for example when women are menstruating, but it doesn't have to be human blood. They can also be attracted if you are swimming close to where people are fishing. Also, never swim near where people are taking part in cage diving. Quite often in places in the Caribbean there will be shark chumming, where guides throw food in water to attract sharks and other fish. This puts normal leisure users at risk, while the divers are usually behind cages. P also attracts them, and with more and more people wearing wetsuits such as surfers, that can also grab the attention of sharks. Another risk is swimming in the water at dusk and dawn, as sharks can attack in a case of mistaken identity. Mr. Pearse added, as their vision won't be as good, they might target a human even though they are really after a nice blubbery seal or fish. The bull shark is one of the only ones that can survive in both salt and fresh water, so people swimming in river estuaries can run a risk, or even people using them for washing themselves or their clothes. Sharks will also be attracted by a lot of noise or splashing and movement in the water. If sharks are around and they hear a disturbance, they will want to come and investigate. There was an incident of a woman in South Africa who was attacked by a shark as she had been kicking in the water. If it had been a choppy day, the shark might not have noticed, but because the water was calm, it was attracted over.